Okay, to get this car through the inspection, regular inspection, I guess these two brake lines need to be fixed before I'm going to go to show this car. So to fix these pipes, two pipes, the other pipes are already changed a few years ago or 1 year ago, so they are not that bad. But these original 19 years old pipes, they are quite bad. So there would be a point where I could try to make them apart and make a new pipe, two pipes. Let's try. We'll see how this goes. Usually these are pretty badly in rust and they don't loosen easily. I just need to know which one of the pipes is this one. You can tell me because you saw it. This is quite bad, I would say. Time to replace. Now when this is so rusty, it's many times it's easiest just to cut it. Okay, I'm doing the replacing one by one, just to make sure that I'm not mixing the lines between each other, because this is ABS brakes and I guess that the lines need to be cross-connected with the front tires, so better be not mixing those lines between each others. So let's do this first pipe first and then the other one. Let's try to squeeze that pipe in between that fuel tank and the frame. It was really tight to get it away from there, but it was fixed with those plastic things, so hopefully it will come easier to do just by pushing. Let's put this so that no shit enters the pipe. It's really narrow opening between the tank and the frame, so I'm gonna put this coming different road. This road will be just fine for us. Let's make the flare for the end and then to bend the pipe on its place. Okay, this is the cheapest flaring tool what you can have. It's probably Chinese, but it's good enough if you do this just one in a year. The key thing is to get this pipe excess length to match the thickness of this black thing. At least that is the way I have done it. Plus one shitty thing that you always forget is that before you do anything you should put this one. At least in this case, when the pipe is already in the position and the other head is somehow hiding you, so it's not so easy to put it from the other end. So now the package looks like this. Now it's time to just to squeeze it. And the gap between the tool goes closed, so now it should be ready. It looks like it's good enough. Pipe needs to be perfectly aligned with the thread to get it inside the fitting of this brake valve. And if it's not aligned, then you are gonna get it inside. Okay, no, I'm not yet fixing it completely because I'm taking it away. I'm taking it to bleed most of the air out. When I'm fixing the front head first and letting it dry, it will bleed most of the air out. But now we have to find the place for this pipe and put it going there where it should be. Let's cut it over here. And guess fucking what? We have nice flare, but missed this fucking nut thing. Let's try again. Fixed. Okay, we have lower fluid now, so probably there's not so much air inside anymore. Let's put it back. Now we can fix it completely. Let's make the other one and then to bleed the brakes. We didn't have block last time, so let's make a block from this old brake line. It doesn't need to hold pressure, just to keep the excess brake fluid inside the reservoir. Let's use this plug. crispy is this one. Quite bad. This one is too short. Now the lines are there. They are not perfectly straight, but it's adequate. Did put some rubber hose studs to keep it away from the frame, because now the pipes are going different side or tubes. Didn't manage to get them into that narrow space, so I put them on the other side. These are the fittings, so it should be adequate now to get the permission to drive 1 year again. Okay, let's make the bleeding of the brake lines. I already made it to the other side, but this side also, and also to adjust the handbrake, to tighten the handbrake actuator to make it so that it starts to tighten the brake right from the beginning. But let's take the wheel off first. I've done it so that we have this kind of vacuum suction device, and first just to take the excess air by suction, and at least in this car it from this rear end it's quite easily getting quite good amount of air away. So you don't need to manually pump so much. At least I'm hoping so. So let's try to take first with this. And also to change the fluid at the same time a bit. Let's go check the reservoir for the brake fluid, that it doesn't end. That would be sad. It's kind of dark because it's midnight, so you cannot see so well. Now it's a little bit over midway, and there is this max mark over here, so probably good enough. Okay, this is really sad because I don't have the girlfriend to do it, so I have to do it by myself. But these trees what I have here, they are doing better than average girls here in Finland, so let's try it with these ones now. Gonna go to ask my girlfriend to pump last time, so the pedal is quite stiff, so I guess the air is removed from the lines, so it should be now good enough. in this Mercedes, this handbrake is it's drum brake inside this disc brake. So the handbrake pads, they are pretty small in size, and there is a adjusting mechanism inside this, and it's possible for you to lengthen this resting piece on the other side. So there is this small wheel that you can see through this opening, but I cannot show it in the camera. It's also a small hole. You can see it with the flashlight that the rotator disc is inside. I don't know if I can show it with the camera. Probably not possible to see it, but there is this kind of small wheel that you can rotate. So it's possible with the screwdriver to lengthen this piece and make the brake pads to come closer to the surface. So now I have to only to figure out that which one is the correct direction to make the piece longer. Now it's fixed, so I have to take a little bit backwards to make it free again. So then it's as tight as it can be. At least now the brakes are not on whole time. Let's go and try the handbrake. So now the handbrake it's starting to pick up right from the bottom. So now it should be quite good. But in this car, this handbrake, it's shit. It doesn't hold anything, but it will give me the license to drive. But this is now as good as it can be. If you are wondering why I'm putting it so much with this, is that it's giving just enough torque to put these nuts on or bolts. And I have had wheel coming loose one time and don't want to get that happening again. And these bolts, they are strange. You have to have them really tight to keep them on. If you leave them into nominal torque, they will come loose for sure. Been there, done that, and not gonna do it again. So let's hope that I'm going to get the permission for the van to drive 1 more year. Let's see how it goes. But this brake thing has now been completed and it should be safe again to drive with this car. Thanks for watching and bye.